Hi everyone, just a disclaimer, I am sick, so if I sound a little off, just ignore it. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the different types of coffee beans. As you may know, there are a lot of people in this world that drink coffee on a regular basis. I am one of them. Some people rely on it to get them through their long day at work. Some people rely on it to keep them awake on that long drive out of town. Or you simply just like the taste of coffee and you drink it as part of your daily consumption. So many people drink this, but they don't really know exactly where the coffee bean comes from. There are many types of beans with different notes, caffeine levels, and you can actually even grow them in specific regions to get a specific kind of flavored bean that you're looking for. I like to share with you guys a few different types of roasts and where they come from. To start off, let's get into the shade range of the coffee bean. So typically you have your blonde roast, your medium roast, and your dark roast. So your blonde roast is going to have a more golden light brown colored bean, and it's going to be more caffeinated, so more energy, and it's going to also taste sweeter, and so it's not going to have as much as a bittery taste. Probably more of an acidic taste rather than bittery. And then you have your medium roast, which is like the default kind of coffee bean that you usually get like at Starbucks or something. And that one is going to be a slightly more bitter and have slight less amount of caffeine than your blonde roast. And then you have your dark roast, which is the darkest bean shade out of the three. And that one can be like really dark brown or even look black sometimes. And that one's really bitter and has a less amount of caffeine compared to the other beans. Personally, I don't really drink dark roast just because of how strong and bitter the flavor is. I am a more sweet coffee kind of guy, so I go for the blonde roast. And it also has more caffeine, so I mean, you can't go wrong with that. Just like the way you can get flavors based on the length of time that you roast your bean, you can also get flavors from infusing it yourself. So the way you do that is you mix it with herbs and spices and let it sit there for a little bit, and then you can grind it all up, and that's how you get your flavors. You can also get it through putting herbal oils and just grinding it up with your beans and doing it the same, making your coffee the same way you usually do. You can also buy the bag of flavors. So I don't know if you know this, but when you go to like Starbucks or Walmart, the bean bag is gonna have like, depending on the kind of bag it is, it's gonna have it'll say like, it'll have more complex and herbal notes. Some will have more spicy, cocoa-y notes, and others will have a more citrusy and nuttier note. I've even heard of a coffee bag that has black cherry flavored beans. I didn't taste it, my mom did. She said it was good, but yeah, that they even have flavors like that. And then you can also get flavors of beans depending on the area that you grow your coffee bean. So coffee beans usually, and I think only, grow on the coffee belt. The coffee belt is a strip across the equator where coffee beans can only grow in the tropics of Cancer and Capricorn. This is because they have a more cool and tropical climate, and that's what a coffee cherry, so a coffee bean actually grows as a cherry first, and then you harvest it and it turns into the coffee bean. And there is 3 countries or 3 regions in the world where there are 3 regions in the world where you can get your more coffee beans. So like the Asian and Pacific region, you're typically going to get a more heavy-bodied, spicy, earthy flavored bean. In Africa, you're going to get a more bright, fruity, and floral flavored bean. And then Central and South America grow a more nuttier, chocolatey, balanced flavored bean. So those are the 3 main places. And in conclusion, This is just a fraction of the knowledge about coffee, from the different shades and strengths of coffee bean to the many different flavors you can get from the coffee bean. And to the fact that there's only a few regions in the world that have the perfect climate to grow coffee beans or coffee plants. Now, I know that coffee probably sounds a little more complicated and technical, but at the end of the day, coffee is coffee, and you can now think about some of the things I said the next time you're sipping on your latte. Thank you.